Hello. So recently we had the opportunity to go to Xavier University and talk to professionals in the teaching field. So I hope you enjoy the interview panel. Thanks. Hi. I'm just going to be asking these lovely women some questions today.
Do you want us to introduce ourselves?
Yes, introducing yourselves would be lovely.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jody Guggens, and I am an associate professor here at Xavier, and I'm the director of secondary education.
I'm Dr. Tammy Ziliaks. I teach in the primary reading and admin programs here at Xavier.
And I'm Dr. Teresa Young, and I teach in the reading and TESOL and spend half of my time in mission and identity.
Okay, so I'm going to be asking you questions first.
Okay.
So you were a TPA teacher for a little bit.
I was.
Can you tell me about that?
Yes.
Experiences and everything?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I spent 13 years as a high school English teacher here in Southwest Ohio, and then I got an opportunity to open up the Sycamore TPA program. And so I got there, and it was brand new, and I opened it up with my, we had, I don't know, 2 seniors probably, and then I had a class of juniors, and we built it up, and I was there for 6 years, and met all of these amazing other TPA teachers in Cincinnati, and we formed these really lasting, enduring relationships. And I still see my students, and several of them are teachers in Sycamore, and so I get to still follow them. So,
what would you say your favorite memory from teaching TPA was overall?
well, I would say 2 things. Like, number one, I really loved taking my students to college campuses, like you all are doing today, because we would go to like different types of schools, and I felt like it wasn't about Xavier necessarily or other universities in the Cincinnati area, but it was like my students were able to learn like what kind of place they wanted to go, like what kind of university fit them, and exploring that and thinking about their future was really fun. And I also, while I'm not like an overnight field trip person, I did really enjoy having my students participate and be successful in the, what's it called?
Educators Rising.
Educators Rising. Now, it was called something different at the beginning, wasn't it?
It was called Future Educators.
Future, yeah. But they really enjoyed it, so that was fun. And then I got to know them. So.
Okay, now to you. You were partners with Milford, right?
I did, yes.
And now you're here now. Can you like compare the two of like differences, the similarities, or?
Sure.
makes
So I
sense.
would go into Ms. Nord's Dorothy room. I think I visit 2 or 3 times during the school year to talk to the teacher academy students. And I just kind of brought like intro to education kind of ideas, or we did a little icebreakers with the students. And more than anything, they would just ask questions about what teaching was like. So especially at the elementary level, which is where my background is in K-12, I was able to just answer a lot of the questions right in person to a small group of intimate students. So that was really cool, but I really like this experience, having you guys come to us. I like the camaraderie I see amongst all of you, but then also just the different schools and the different experiences, and it's just really cool. I love being part of that. So I feel like I'm still part of the K-12 community with this Teacher Academy program.
Okay, that's wonderful. Can you explain what you were again? I heard that you were like reading and language, right?
Reading and TESOL.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you explain what that is?
Yes, so students have to take, if you come to Xavier, as part of your program, you have to take 12 hours of reading. So I teach in the reading program. But mainly for the last, I don't know how many years, I teach children's lit. So the wonderful thing about that is that I have education majors, but it's also a university core requirement, humanities. So I get a lot of non-education students. And so it's great to see their experience with our education majors, to see what children's literature is really about, and share that experience with them. So I get to be with all kinds of students, which is great.
Is there like any differences between the education majors and just like non-education majors?
Well, the non-education majors, they have to make the leap to their profession. So that's different. Whereas an education major, they already know how they're going to use children's literature in their classroom, and so they're looking for that, the application of it. Here are great books. Here's how I can use them. Where our other majors are looking at what is the connection that I can make from what I'm learning here, whether it's in their discipline or in the future. Some work in after-school programs and things like that as part of their volunteer work, and so they make that leap there. Yeah.
Really quick, could I ask what TESOL is?
Yes,
Could you
teaching
elaborate?
English. Yes. Oh, sorry. teaching English to speakers of other languages. So at Xavier, you can get your endorsement at the undergraduate level. So if you decide you want to do primary, you can add that endorsement as you're going along. And I know we talked about this several times today, but that's the beautiful thing about Xavier and teaching is that we'll help you meet your goals. So if you're like, I don't know what that is, but I'm interested, we'll explain that to you, help you plot that out over the course of your 4 years that you're here. So you could come out with your primary, your TESOL, and then we also hope to get you to your reading endorsement as well.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And minor, I mean,
Yeah, well, I'm a minor mostly.
hers is
Well,
a minor.
but yeah, I mean, you can just add on so many things and kind of land where you want to land. And I think that there are some people that teach and they start teaching second grade when they're 21 years old and they stay for 35 years and they teach in that elementary. But there's other people that move around a little bit and do different things. I mean, like I'm at Mrs. Norsworthy as well. Like I taught English and then I did Teacher Academy and then I pursued my PhD and now I'm here. And there's just space for movement as well. I think it doesn't have to be like this one decision is all you do forever.
And
So.
I'll piggyback on that I taught 3rd and 4th grade for over a decade, and then I went to 7th and 8th grade English, and then I went into the high school and I was teaching elective courses at the high school level. So again, it's just lots, education gives you lots of really different career aspirations and ways to kind of, not get bored, because it is not a boring profession.
that's the beauty of it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Any other questions?
What's one piece of advice that you each have that you could give a potential future educator?
Oh my gosh. Like I would say, to go into this career with your eyes wide open, because any career that you pursue is going to have like ups and downs and ins and outs, right? Like my husband works in business and he'll come home one day and then the next day, best day ever. And I do the same, but like my eyes are wide open and I keep my focus on what I love about education. And like for me, I taught high school for 19 years and like I love high school kids and like getting to grow with them was my favorite thing. And that's what, on hard days, that's what I came back to. So I feel like having my eyes wide open and focusing on what it is I'm doing there has always been helpful. So I wish that for you too.
I would say the one thing that I've always loved, and I've been in the profession a little bit longer than these two, almost 40 years, is that it's always changing, and that's what I loved, is that, as they said, I started as a second grade teacher and thought I would do that forever, and then I got my administration certificate, and then I went a different direction, but education was always the foundation, and it always was changing, and that's what I loved about it, the flexibility, the change. Every year is a new year, and that's what I loved about it, so, yeah.
And I will say, the students and just, again, your classroom of students just really becomes a second family to you, and they look at you no matter what grade you're teaching, they're looking at you as a safe person. So it's just having that connection to them. My other fun kind of advice though is to make friends with the secretary, the custodian, and the tech person. Those 3 people are like your best friends in every school. So.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much. We really
you.
appreciate it.
GPA class?
Awesome.
Thank you.